I'm gonna be ghetto with this video and hold the phone. All right, so this video is just to give people a brief introduction on why I became vegan, how I transitioned, and the things that I needed to, the things that people really need to know when they transition into a vegan diet. I'm gonna make it as short as possible. The main thing is the main reason why I became vegan because mine died from cancer. She died from pancreatic cancer, and she was a radiologist. So that's just crazy, right? But with that being said, when she died, my whole perspective on how I looked at the body and how I looked at health just was just different. And I was just seeking information, which I found, because seeking you should find. That's what they say in a good book, right? If it is a good book. Anyway, I don't want to go there. With that being said, the transition was hard at first because I didn't educate myself and I didn't know what to eat. But as time went along, I started to educate myself. I started to find myself not only knowing what to eat, but also knowing what different things I can do to trick myself into, kind of put myself in a situation where I can be successful at this transition, because I failed 8 times. But around the sixth and seventh time is when I really start to get a handle on things. So I would recommend anybody, whether you're doing a fast, a food transition, or anything pertaining to you changing a diet, you definitely want to take something that's good for sugar cravings and something that's like a appetite suppressant, into extent. Most people take appetite suppressants when they're trying to lose weight, but things that can go around that, which I did a video on this already, is or different herbs that's good for those things would be chickweed. You can get chickweed in a tea. You also, you can get it in a capsule. You also got things out there, like I said before. You have Crave-X or Crave-less. Those are two things. It's like different things that's put together to help not only suppress the cravings, but also help you have control over what it is you're trying to eat and not be so emotionally engulfed into food that you just ignore the health part and you just do it because it's an addiction. You also have things out there like Janine Sylvester. Janine Sylvester, you can get that in a capsule also. Go to your local health food store. You also can use Kudzu. That's really good for alcoholics. It's good for the liver. It's also good for individuals that they just got random addictions and things of that nature. You can go to the stores and get those too. Mostly, from my understanding, I live on the East Coast, so you probably can go to Mom's or whatever case to get that, or Whole Foods, or go to a health food store, or you can just Google this stuff or whatever. What else? As far as vegetables is concerned, you could use dandelion leaves or the dandelion flower. You can use bitter melon. They sell that in like international marks. You also can use ginger. You also can use burdock. Is real good for sugar cravings. You also can use what is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh well, it just lost me. So I'm gonna just give y'all something else. A good replacement for like sweets or whatever the case may be. You might get that sweet tooth. Man, you eat some fruit. Eat some ripe plantains. Those are real good. You can get like some blueberries, some red raspberries, some blackberries or things of that nature. I'm not an advocate for eating food that's really really cold, extremely cold, and I'm not an advocate of eating food that's extremely hot. However, pertaining to the circumstance, and the only reason why I say I'm not a fan of neither one, because when your body temperature is at a regulated temperature, it gotta bring whatever that food is. It gotta bring the food to that temperature for you to be able to digest it. So you drink something ice cold, it's gonna take energy from you just to cool that food down. I mean, just to heat the food up or to heat the drink up, just so it can be able to digest it. If it's extremely hot, it's gonna take energy from you to cool it down. So with that being said, let's just say somebody, like I said, want a good snack. You can freeze some of the stuff if you need to. Freeze frozen grapes, some pineapples, some jackfruit, things of that nature. It's like a good replacement for feeling just that sweet tooth feeling or whatever the case may be. With that being said, that's just a little stuff that I just give to you guys. Like I said, I talked about this before already, but it's just to throw that out there. The stuff good for sugar cravings that people have a hard time trying to transition into a diet or do it fast. The more you fast and you take certain things of that nature, it will help the process of it. You know what I mean? You don't have to suffer as much. and I went off to the extreme, which is why it took me 8 times to get this stuff right. But with that being said, you can do it. There's so much great information out here. You got Dr. Africa, rest in peace, Dr. Africa, rest in power. You still got his wife, Dr. Melanie Stevens. She's a brilliant teacher. You got Queen of Four. You got Supernova Slum. You have so many great people out here that's great in the health field. Dr. Sabi, Patrick Delves. Who else? You got so many people. You just look up these people, and they can also give you insight on how to not only make a transition into a good diet, but also can give you detailed factors that you might not have known that can really change your life and help you change your family life. And that being said, that's about it. Peace.